God damn, guys, let's fucking go. Look at this man.
Hold up.
He said good.
Okay. All right. Man, all right. Hit him. Hit him with it. You got to wait for the music to fade. I know we're not used to it, but you got to wait for the music to fade out now, man.
I can't
Okay.
even hear it, so it's gonna be a thing we're gonna have to get used to. But goddamn, guys, let's fucking go.
Man. Well, we're here and the secret is upon us. Um
Real.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Here, I'm new to this whole thing. Let me lower my red light over there. Lower the new lighting a little bit. Wow. Man. Look, bro. Whew. The secret is finally here, bro. The secret is finally here. Durante, bro. I apologize for I don't know why the music got so loud. I don't know why it just spiked up. I don't know why it spiked up like that. However, man, bro, the secret is finally upon us, man. The secret is finally here, and it is time to unveil it. So, man, it has been a long, long
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
month. It's been a long month. And the day has finally come. August 2nd is finally here, man. And, well, you see the new backdrop, but that's not entirely the whole secret. We're not done, and we got tricks up the sleeve, bro. So, without any further ado, let's unveil
Let's get it.
the brand new. Yep, hold on. It's not gonna let me. Okay, hold on a second. Mm,
Nope, gotta crop it.
golly, I don't know why. Okay, all right. Wait 1 second. Why is it not letting me crop? Okay. All right, here we go.
I don't think it's cropped.
It's I don't know why it's doing this. It was fucking fine earlier. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. We are here to unveil the new, brand new. I'll let the video play one more time since the production fucked up, of course. Okay. The new, brand new Notorious Heels podcast logo. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. You see it live in the flesh.
Hey,
I apologize for the production blunder, of course. With my fucking luck, the video enlarges after I updated my OBS. Man, there it is, bro. The brand new Notorious Heels podcast official logo, man. It has been a month, a chaotic month. There's a
mm-hmm.
couple thank yous I want to give out. So first of all, I want to send a very very special thank you to the band that allowed us to use their music. They are a band that I have listened to, that Sir K has listened to for a very long time. Their name is Envoi. And fucking Bell, man, fucking Bell.
Never fails.
Um, it never does, bro. It never does. But golly, of course, with my luck, fucking Jesus. So, um, yes, I want to thank Envoi for letting us use their music for the track. Very, 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 very appreciated, man. Again, I've listened to their music for a very long time. Their music has got me through a lot of stuff, and I'm so, so glad that they were kind enough to let us use their tracks for the Friday show and as well as the Monday show, man. So I want to give a special thank you to them for that. And yeah, man, I also want to thank my man. You guys can go check out his Instagram page. It is in the link in the description. It is Stickers 13 Productions. I want to go ahead and thank them for the logos and whatnot, man. I want to go ahead and thank them for, like I said, the logos and the logos that they made for us. And the surprises are not over, but you guys got to wait for Monday for the surprises, man. So it's a drastically different look. It's a drastically different look in the logo department, but in my opinion, man, it was time for a change. It was time to move on to something. It was a great era, the double face, the double emoji era, the double face era, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It was a great time, man. It was a great time, but unfortunately, bro, all good things have to come to an end, man. And it was time to get a fresh start over here. It was time to get a fresh start over here and whatnot, man. So yeah, man. Yes, I will go ahead. I will go ahead and just play that for you guys one final time because of the fuck up. So I apologize. There it is, man. The brand new Notorious Heels Podcast official logo, man. So there it is, and yeah, man. It's yes, Bell. Honestly, Bell. It's been a long year. It's been a long year, and this has been. Yes, this has honestly been something that's been very nice to sink our teeth into and whatnot, man. So it's been great. Here's a close-up of it. If you guys were interested, there's a close-up of the new logo, man. So, and the new backdrop. So we got a whole new vibe here on the Friday show, man. A whole new, and when I tell you we have a whole new vibe coming on the Monday show on Unscripted, it's an entirely new show, man. Go ahead and talk about your experience of the rebrand, and go ahead and talk about how just freestyle, bro. How you feeling about everything, dude?
I'm feeling great, dude. We went, you could say, with the logos, we went from face to heel. We had our heel turn, and I like that, man. And I think it's been great, man. Obviously, it was a lot, the process, the creative process,
Ooh.
ideas there, waiting, making, which we all have to thank Johnny. I mean, man, all of this, everything. Obviously, we had the logos created by our boy. Can't wait to finally post it on socials.
Yes.
Him and his side of it. I can't wait finally. Um, but other than the logos, obviously, dude, the graphics, starting screen, ending screen, fucking Johnny, man. This man has been fucking working like hell the last month, man, from all the teasers. That first teaser, that first typing teaser he made, we thought of that we thought of that, and he created it in a span of 4 hours from like 2 to 4 in the morning, dude. It's been crazy, man. You gotta give this man the credit. It's been phenomenal, dude. And I love it, dude. I think it worked out so well. Logos phenomenal. I can't wait for you guys to see it Monday. Logos phenomenal, graphics phenomenal, music phenomenal. I'm so happy, dude. It looks phenomenal. It looks incredible, and I'm just so excited, dude. I really am.
Man, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. It's been a long, man. Like I said, bro, it's been a very long year. It's been a very long year personally. And this has genuinely allowed for us to, me specifically, to just speaking from my experience, to just to sink
Yeah,
my teeth into this and start I guess we can call it the August 2nd campaign, the August 2nd social media
I like it.
campaign. It was so much fun. It was so much fun, bro. Trolling Durante on Twitter.
It's the
Anytime,
best.
bro, anytime this man commented, I had a teaser waiting for him. So I want to thank Durante for being my main target when it comes to the teasers, bro. So, yes, the August 2nd campaign was a success. It was a success, even though the little fucking video blunder. I don't know. I wanted to change the resolution to the video. and I updated OBS, and it enlarged the shit out of my video, so that kind of fucked it up, and of course, that sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and you guys know what I say. It's always fucking something.
Always, guys.
However, man, we're going with a new vibe. We obviously, as you can tell, we've gone with a new vibe for the Friday show. We got to bring a whole new vibe for the Monday show, bro. So it is, it's very nice. It's very nice. And like I said, man, it's been an amazing month to sink our teeth into something, sink my teeth into something, man. Do this whole social media campaign. You know, I wouldn't even consider it work what I've done for the past month because it was so much fun getting to create and getting to just create something that you guys can be proud of, create something that we can be proud of, and just continue what we do here every Friday, every Monday, and obviously for the pay-per-views and whatnot. And it's been a very special time, and I'm going to look back on this time very fondly. It was a big step. It was a very big step. And this Money in the Bank weekend, me and Sir K were chatting about just where we want to go with things, and somehow I honestly thought it was a bit too uncharted of waters to go into, but I said to the man, I said, I just, blurted it out. What do you think about a new logo? And
I'm down.
he liked the
You know it.
idea. I like the idea. Like I said, man, we hit up our guy Rico over at Stickers 13 Studios, and he brought the vision to life. He brought the Monday vision to life. He brought the Friday vision to life, and it's been an amazing run. And again, it's been an amazing. It was amazing run getting to work with him, and we definitely will be working with him again. Absolutely, no doubt about it, bro. So, also. Again, I just want to give another huge thank you to our good friends over at Envoi for letting us use their songs. What happened in Wyoming, and we got the song for Monday, which we will unveil then. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been a
Oh
great
yeah.
time. It's been a great time, man, and I'm so glad everybody likes it. I'm so glad everybody likes it, and I'm so glad that we can continue what we do here and go into a new era. And this is going to be the logo that brings us into the new era, and it is pretty fucking badass, may I say, bro. So it's been an amazing run again. Excuse me and my perfectionism, but I do apologize for the production blunder. But
Okay.
regardless, man.
Well, I mean,
What's up?
guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is all I'm gonna hear the whole weekend is about that single production blunder. That's all I'm gonna hear this whole weekend. Middle of
Bro,
fucking
why the
SummerSlam and
fuck
all.
did it enlarge my video, dog? What is going on?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna hear about, man. Everybody's their own worst critic. We both do it to each other and ourselves, man. I
Man.
know I'm gonna hear about this all weekend.
Alrighty, bro. Whatever. So, anyways, man. Yes, thank you guys. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate Durante taking the trolling all week. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody being excited. Man Ray, man, call is on, or my man Hunter. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being excited, and it's just so crazy to me that people get excited for what we do here, and it just goes to show how special this is. And man, I mean, I tell you guys all the time, bro, this is my baby. It really is. And you guys are my family, man. So I genuinely want to thank you guys. There's no community like ours. A community where, genuine people genuinely care for each other. And that's what we are, bro. We're family. I tell you guys all the time. That's why we tell you guys we love you after every stream ends, bro, because this is special to me. This means something to me, and I know it means something to Sir K. And we're here to consistently give you guys something special, except for when there's production blunders. But 90% of the time, we are here to give you guys something special, and I will always put forth my best effort. And you guys know how it is, bro. So let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm so excited. And fucking August 2nd, our new era. I love it, dude. I love it.
Yes, absolutely, man. I am sitting here drinking a tropical passion fruit C4, and that is what this podcast is built off of, passion.
Oh
So
yeah.
it fits the theme of today, and yes. So anyways, there's one more surprise, but it's a part of the intro, man. But what is going on, everybody? We're back yet again with another edition of the Notorious podcast, and this is another edition of the Newsman. This is episode 225, and we want to welcome you guys to the new era of NHP. Thank you guys so very much for joining us here today, man. And with that, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday, we are on here with the news. And if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, that is it the right time to take the title off of Damian Priest? Hint, hint, yes, it is. Tomorrow night, it's coming off. But yes, it is the right time to take it. But anyways, we'll get to that in a little bit. But anyways, enough for my own vendettas I got going on with Mr. Priest. If you guys did miss that edition of Unscripted, that's available for you guys on all platforms. That is Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here every Monday after Monday Night Raw for Notorious Unscripted. And with that, I've also forgot to throw in, if you guys do not know, and maybe this is your first time watching, first episode, part of the new era, we are live for the pay-per-views. We will be live tomorrow night, and we are live for the pay-per-views for WWE and AEW directly after the show goes off the air. Just had to clarify that, even though, again, most of you guys know. But in case you guys are new, well, first of all, welcome to the show. And yes, but also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, bro, here's the thing. The old merchandise, we love it. It's great. Look, man,
Yeah.
it's going away. It's going away, man. However, if you guys want to rep the new era, the next chapter of the Notorious Heels podcast, you guys can now find this beautiful shirt. This is one shirt. Obviously the logo or the image of the shirt on the left with the tiny logo, that is the front of the shirt. The logo, the right side, the right shirt with the giant skull, that is the back of the shirt. So if you guys do want to cop the new merch, man, it is available for you guys. Should be live now on bonfire.com. So link is at the top of the description of this very video. Go get your new merch, rep the next chapter of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. So yes, this is the new merch to go along with the next chapter of NHP. And also, like I said, the old merch, it's great. We love it. I might keep the old logo up. I might just keep that one.
Yeah.
It's just for nostalgia. But all the designs are either going away or, hint, hint, they may be getting
Redux.
Yes, exactly. They may be going in for a recall. However, man, that is the new merch, man. So if you guys do want to grab that again, that's available for you guys live on bonfire.com. Link is at the top description of this very video, man. And with that, man, if this is your first time watching, I am one half of the host of this very podcast. I am Johnny, man. Yes, I am just Johnny. I Vince McMahon myself. I cut the mayhem
We
out.
did.
I'm Johnny. I'm one half of the host of over here at NHP. And as for the other half, man, we got my man Sir K here. No, he's not just Sir, and he's not just K. He kept his whole name. He is Sir K. How the hell are you doing, bro? And yes, how are you, dude?
Well, now that today's here, I'm doing great, man. I'm here. I'm excited. I love it. I think it's been going great so far today. And through this show, I can't wait. And even after the show, I can't wait. Got SummerSlam tomorrow. Really excited for that. Um, and hell yeah, man. Just really excited for all this, man. I'm glad you guys could finally get to see it and experience it. And I think it turned out phenomenally. Now, I am gonna have to hear about that production blunder for like the next 2 weeks. But that's okay. That's
Fucking
okay.
A.
Good lord.
Jesus.
But I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm doing good, man. And yeah, I've been doing good. Got to be a great weekend, man. and I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it. Like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. The family's good. How is everyone doing in this live chat, man? Durante, Bell, Hunter, how you guys doing? What about everybody in the Replay Mafia? How you guys doing? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great, man. This whole, weekend, obviously we talked about this in Money in the Bank weekend in the beginning of July, and we talked about when would be a good time to do this, and we thought SummerSlam weekend. We thought it goes, with the big feel that SummerSlam is giving off, and it just goes with it goes with everything, man. And it's yes, it is. It's finally here, and I again, man, I am overly happy. I'm overly happy. I'm just overly joyed that everything went great. Everything went great, man, and I'm so glad all this came to fruition. I'm so glad everything was ready in time, man, and I am just very, 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 very glad that we're able to do this, bro. So, I'm grateful to have all you guys along here for the next chapter, and I'm couldn't be more proud to do it with a better dude than yourself, bro. So, I know
Thank
I
you.
have probably fucking been so fucking annoying over the past
No,
month, and he's laughing because it's true. Um,
no.
that's
I'm not
why.
laughing for you. I'm laughing because you think you're annoying. I don't. It's the constant thing. This man always says how annoying he is and how much I fucking piss him off, but he doesn't. He doesn't piss me off. He just thinks that. So it's facts to him. That's why I'm laughing.
It is. It is. But
No, I'm not.
um,
It's really not.
but yeah, man. Again, I genuinely, I'm overjoyed, bro. I'm overjoyed, man, and I'm so glad. And yeah, I'm glad everything went. I'm glad everything went according to plan, man. I'm glad everything went according to plan. But I will gotta say, this logo is very nice. This is like the standard. This is the blueprint. When I tell you we got something for you tomorrow on the SummerSlam, you guys know we do the special logos. Obviously, in the
Mm.
old logo, it would be in the letters Notorious Heels. We would always put a design in there. When I tell you we got some fucking heat for the fucking Cleveland version of of the new logo, it's a banger, bro. But and then when I also tell you we got something for you on Monday, man,
On
incredible.
Monday, man, it's
Incredible.
about to go crazy.
Yes, whole new vibe on Monday. But I'm excited. I'm so excited, man. And yeah, yes, thank you. I can't thank you guys enough, bro. I can't thank you guys enough. I always go back to this. I'm gonna fucking stop talking. I swear to God, I am. Man,
Yeah, well,
we were here 3 years ago. Audience 0, chat 0. So the
mhm.
fact that people are here, I mean that's enough, man, for me. But the fact that you guys are not only here, bro, but you're excited about what we do, it overjoys the fuck out of me, man. So thank you guys so much, and I'm so glad that we get to all turn the page to the next chapter together. But yeah, man, meet us here tomorrow, live for SummerSlam. Yeah, man, we will be live with the SummerSlam official review, bro. But the news. Bro, we got a lot of news here today for you guys, man. Oh, brother. We're going to start you guys off
Okay.
with AEW. Obviously, we're going to end you guys here with the WWE type news, man. And yeah, man. So,
From new era from us to same old shit with AEW. God damn it.
uh, so, Britt Baker and MJF. Oh, man. Britt Baker has
Never
been
fucking ends.
dude, it never does, bro. Britt Baker has been suspended by AEW following a backstage confrontation with MJF. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Britt Baker was suspended for 1 or 2 weeks and fined by AEW's disciplinary committee through specifics that have been kept confidential. The situation began on the July 17th Dynamite, where Baker allegedly made comments about MJF and Alicia Atout, MJF's girlfriend. No. She made comments about MJF, and Alicia Atout, MJF's girlfriend, heard the remarks and relayed them to MJF, who then confronted Baker. This led to an HR investigation on July 24th, with the disciplinary committee recommending the suspension. It's unclear if Tony Khan was directly involved, but the efforts to keep the matter discreet were made. The issues seem to stem from unsolved past problems, and those consulted were generally sympathetic towards Baker. Also, we've gotten additional news on the situation, and the word internally is that from Fightful, they say that we have spoken to some close to the situation, and they say that MJF entered the women's locker room to have the conversation. The situation, this situation has two very different sides. We've asked why MJF was not also suspended, and we were told an investigation was conducted and numerous witnesses were interviewed, and the suspension was decided on. The details are a he said, she said matter, but Baker was upset with Alicia Atout for informing MJF. An argument escalated. MJF punched a wall before his match with Will Ospreay. Former friends Baker and MJF fell out over the past year. Will Ospreay spoke with Baker. HR got involved, suspending Baker after an investigation, as well what Fightful selected. Sorry, I was reading Bell's comment that said Monday. But yeah, Bell. Sorry, I forgot to address your comments. But dude, I hope everything goes okay. Try to stay stress free. Just know, everything will be all right soon. Unfortunately, man. Sometimes we got to go through new overhauls, and they're very hectic, as you can tell by today's episode of the podcast. It's been hectic, but just know you will come out on the other side all right, man. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm sure everything is gonna go off great, and I'm sure your house is gonna look amazing afterwards, man. So.
Exactly.
And dude, you always know. I certainly hope, man, that you're able to be here tomorrow, man, because you know we always miss you. Man. But anyways,
and you cannot miss the rant tomorrow from Johnny after that pay-per-view. I cannot wait.
There's not going to be no rant because Triple H is going to make all the right decisions. He's going to have Roman come back. He's going to have Gunther win the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be great.
That one.
What do you make of all this, bro?
Obviously, there's stuff we don't know. There's details we don't know. But from what we know so far, from the knowledge we were given so far, my take on it is, first of all, the one line in there that said, unresolved past issues is your biggest problem in the locker room entirely. There's unresolved past issues. You know what you should do? You should go around and accumulate all the unresolved past issues and solve them and squash them so this shit doesn't fucking happen in the future, dude. That's your biggest problem. Unresolved past issues. That's what happened with CM Punk. Yeah, like 5 of them. It all accumulated at the same time. It's happening with Britt Baker. It happened with her and Thunder Rosa. Dude, just squash. Just go around, get everybody you can together, and squash the fucking beefs, dude. And if they can't, then they're not fucking adult enough to work there. It's that fucking simple. But it's also a situation, obviously, again, we don't know the full facts. So if it comes out and things change, obviously the opinion would probably change. But so far, from what we, can see, if I had to be one more on someone's shoulder, I'd probably pick MJF. Now listen, I get, Britt Baker's upset that MJF and Ospreay got 40 minutes or got an hour, whatever.
Is that what she was upset about?
Oh yeah. From what we know, that's the main reason she was upset, because she wants that for the women. But first of all,
what?
At the end of the day, a women's program is the best thing going into All In so far. I think she's just mad it's not her program, but that's kind of my personal opinion on that, man. But w- first of all, even back with the CM Punk situation, back with the Elite situation, why are you going to the individual wrestler involved in this and not your fucking boss? What what is that gonna accomplish? What is going? It's like me at my job that sucks. Be going up to somebody, I got a problem with it. Why would I go up to them and not the person in charge? What do you think's gonna happen besides a fight?
It,
You know what I mean? Like, I don't get the thought process behind, you know what? I don't like this happening. I don't like that this person is doing this over me or whatever or whatever. Let me go to that person. Do you not know how chain of command works? You go to the boss. You go to Daniel Bryan or Tony Khan or somebody. Probably want to go to Christopher Daniels. The others get beat up in the back. But go to a fucking manager. Go to a boss. Don't get that shit. But I think it's an overreaction from Britt. Don't know why. And people are saying, you know, um, I see most of Twitter for some reason being more sympathetic towards Britt Baker's side. To me, that don't really make sense. To me, it seems like she was kind of just being a bit of a crybaby and took it out on MJF. I don't know what people's beef with MJF is in the back. I think, in my opinion, it's just jealousy. But I don't know. I think it's just jealousy. You're going to the wrong person. First of all, you're talking shit about a guy to his girlfriend. What do you think she's gonna go do? Fucking join in on you and fucking shit about him too? I don't know what you. How are you mad? His girl went to him about it. That's his girl. What do you think she's gonna do? Join in with you? Whole lot of just stupidity and high school drama. People acting like fucking children. Um, and at the end of the day, investigation was conducted, and Britt Baker was the one that was suspended. And that's their investigation. No matter how, it might be flawed or biased, it could be. But so far, from what we see, she was the one more in the wrong. So, kind of feel bad for MJF here, in my opinion.
yeah, and when they said, we asked why MJF was not suspended, and they said they conducted numerous interviews and all this. First of all, the first thing I had to get out of the way is AEW handled this specific situation great. They
Yeah,
did, and this really goes to show that there is change in the company in terms of how things are handled. However, Sir K does have a point when he says, there shouldn't be any problems in the first place. Now, if two people got a personal problem with each other, that's different. There's really nothing
yeah,
work can do about that. But in terms of how this situation was conducted, okay, first of all, if you're mad that they got an hour, not only at that point did we have 6 weeks before All In, and it did not matter. It didn't. Now, again, I was one who said, look, I personally, just my
I didn't think
opinion,
it should have went out.
I didn't think it needed an hour. I think they could have went
No,
30 or 40, but I thought an hour was overdoing it a little. But at the end of the day, it turned out a great match, and it was great. It was great. But you're mad about them getting 40 minutes. Okay, first off, there's 6, at that point, I believe all this happened on the June 17th episode of Dynamite. At that point, there was 6 weeks, maybe even 7, until All In. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is AEW's in such a good place right now. You would say, if you were really there because you love the company, and I'm not saying she doesn't, if you were really there because you
yeah,
love the company, you would say, hey, as long as we're putting on good television going into All In, I know my stuff's doing good. So, okay, do your thing. Which, her stuff was doing good. Her
yeah,
stuff was doing great. Her stuff with Mercedes her promos with Mercedes are fucking immaculate. MJF's doing good stuff going into All In. I mean, a little corny with the whole American shit now, but for the most part, we know we're going to turn out good stuff, and at least there's a bit of a story going into their match. They're doing good shit, and again, you're mad because you want this for the women. As far as I'm concerned, the women going into All In were doing great. So I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
you're mad about. Mercedes and Britt Baker doing great stuff. Tony Storm and Mariah May. I mean, I can't say enough good stuff. Not even going into All In, just the stuff they've been
This is
doing all
hell.
year.
Yeah, that's literally my favorite part about AEW television all year. It is that stuff. It's probably been, segment and per segment, the best shit they put on all year. It's phenomenal. I
This
don't know
has
what you're so
been
upset about.
this has been the best year the AEW women have done up until this point.
Oh, no.
In terms of star power in the division and in terms of story, they've really ramped it up here in the past couple months, man. And they've done good stuff. And like I said, Tony and Mariah have been doing good shit all year. So, but no, man, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're mad about. I don't, again, and like, see, again, I seen a tweet that said, I thought they said CM Punk caused all the drama. And according to some news we have here today, CM Punk's attitude in WWE is immaculate. He's great to work with,
Right.
easy to work with. It's great in WWE
Shocker.
for Punk, man. But he comes to AEW, and we got we got him getting into all these certain fights and stuff. I honestly think it was a bit of a respect thing, because nobody there has respect for the company, and nobody there has respect for doing what's fucking best for television. You know what I mean? I mean, because if you did, you would have let it slide. Again, so what? They got a fucking hour. Dude, you're doing good stuff going into All In. What are you mad about? I don't understand. But
Literally.
again, I seen a tweet, man, and it said, I thought CM Punk started all the drama. And that's very true. That's very true, man, because
Exactly.
CM Punk is gone, and we're still getting the he said, she said drama in AEW. Now, this time, it was handled a lot better. This time, they didn't say, all right, MJF, you go to Collision, Britt, you stay here on Dynamite. They didn't do that,
Yeah.
which is good. They suspended somebody, and hopefully this all gets, I'm glad that their HR at least sounds a little bit better than it was around All Out 2022. But man, I
Poor Matt
mean,
Ryan's probably so busy right now.
oh, dude, I mean, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. And then again, you're in the locker room and you're talking shit about MJF to his girlfriend. What the fuck would any fucking significant other that actually cares for their significant other, what do you think they would do in that moment? They would stick
I
up.
think you're gonna join
If
it.
I
Like,
heard somebody talking about my significant other, I would check that motherfucker faster than you could fucking blink.
hell yeah. Like, what the fuck? Literally, I saw people on Twitter calling her a snitch. No shit. It's her fucking boyfriend, dumbass. I hope she snitches. What the fuck? Like, obviously, it comes from people I've never been in a meaningful relationship in their entire lives.
Exactly.
Half of Twitter.
A
But,
snitch.
yeah, boldly and said, like, bro, what do you think's gonna happen? Hey, that's this whole situation summed up. What do you think's gonna happen? You talk shit. Obviously, I don't think no one got hit, but metaphorically, you get hit. That's just how,
Hit with the
I
phone.
hope no one got hit this time. God, I hope not. But it doesn't sound like it by the looks of it. But it's just one thing is, what are you thinking and what are you doing?
Yeah.
Y- I never got that logic. I got a beef with this person. Let me go talk to that person. Go. You're at work. You go talk to your boss about it.
Yeah.
And with the whole, getting the hour and whatnot, Britt, there's always next week. There's always the next 6 weeks. There's fucking literally Britt Baker. When it comes to like a year and a half, 2 years ago, she was the only woman on the roster that would be able to get a promo. That they allowed to get a promo in the spotlight in. What are you? This is like Charlotte complaining about TV time. Like, sorry, Britt, but you really got no right to complain about TV time. Milk, if you're someone in the back like Malachi Black, I respect it. I understand the frustration. But you're Britt Baker. This, at the end of the day, for like 3.5 years straight, this was your company. It's okay to take the back seat sometimes.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. The other thing, you say, why does everybody have a beef with MJF? Well, I'll tell you why. because jealousy is maybe a little
Mm-hmm.
part of it. Do you remember when CM Punk said the roster looks at the internet and they feed into that kind of shit? Which is why a lot of them hated Punk, because all on social media, all you seen was Punk is a cancer, Punk is a cancer, Punk is a cancer, Punk's not good for the locker room, Punk's not good for the locker room, Punk thinks he's, I mean, we were making jokes ourselves. Punk checking people at the door, Punk's doing this, Punk's doing that, Punk's kicking people out of the building,
Great,
blah 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 blah
great
blah blah.
era.
Punk's booking the show, GM Punk, blah blah blah, all this stuff. The roster feeds into that, and they don't like people. What have you seen on social media when it comes to MJF? People hate him. People
Nothing but
fucking hate
hate.
him now. Overrated.
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes and CM Punk made us think this guy was a superstar. He's washed. He's this. He's that. He's a steroid, acne steroid fucking guy. He's balding. This and that. Blah, blah, blah. Can't put on a good match. He's got to cheat. He's got to this, that, and the other.
Promo. Can he wrestle? He can't wrestle. He's not a real wrestler. That's all you see
Yep.
about the poor guy.
When all he's doing is loving AEW and trying to put on the very best product for AEW that he can, and he is one of their biggest stars. So I don't understand where the argument comes of MJF's not a big star. He absolutely is. And again, I mean, sure, you wrestle freaks can fucking go and pull up your ratings and this and that.
Time match cards.
Exactly, and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, when you think of people that ensue emotion from MJF, now again, the one thing I will say that I've been critical about Max on is the same old shit moniker. I don't think that people are entirely true saying he's washed and this and that, but is it a little tiring to just kind of get the same version of MJF we've been seeing for the past fucking 5 years? It is. I wish he would have done something different, but at the end of the day, man, that doesn't make him washed or a bad wrestler. It's just time for a change. And I think,
And me and you in our audience are smart enough to realize, which a lot of Twitter doesn't, especially like the AEW circle,
yeah,
is they blame the wrestler and not the booker. Like,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure if MJF had the option, he would be, completely, different, evolved character like he was. I think it's Tony Khan that made him revert. I think it's Tony Khan that does this to that person. That they AEW's elitists don't like Wardlow. I don't know why, because Tony Khan booked him like shit, so they blame it on Wardlow, because
yep.
they can't blame it on Tony Khan. It's what they do, and I guess it's what the locker room does, because they're fucking stay on Twitter all day, because they don't get TV time. So they just sit in the back on Twitter and get angry at themselves. Don't understand. I feel bad for a lot of the people that get booked bad in AEW, because to the audience, it gets put on that individual
Yeah.
for some reason, and MJF's one of the biggest fucking victims of it, and it's a really annoying to see.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And then the last thing I wanted to cover. Okay, again, you love the company, right? Respect the company, okay? Don't do anything that's gonna fucking make headlines and put a fucking black eye on the company's name. Be mindful of what you're doing and what you're saying. That again, I mean, be mindful, bro. Be mindful. I mean, dude, you're mad at MJF. So you're mad at MJF and Will Ospreay getting time, if that's the story. You talk shit about them? Why don't you fucking say something, I don't fucking know, like, man, I get, that MJF and Will Ospreay are going to put on a banger match, but damn, why did Tony have to book an hour for him? I don't understand why he couldn't have just, got some other stuff on the show. And guess what? If you bring it to Tony and he says no, too fucking bad. Suck it up and fucking go back to the fucking locker room or go back to fucking catering and do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Too fucking bad. Now, if you bring it to Tony and he says, you know what, Britt? Okay. You got a bit of a point, man. We're building it all in, man. Let me maybe try to, maybe give them about 40 minutes or something like that, so I can give somebody, 20 minutes to a segment, or give two people 10 minutes to a segment, or this or that or whatever. You fucking take it up with Tony. You take it up with people that are, you know, that are employed to do this kind of thing. I don't understand why we got to gossip. And she said, I'm done doing this shit with Britt. This is not the first time we've heard something like this with Britt. And dude, this is not the first time, man. I mean, we all remember, hearing the stories about, Thunder Rosa crying and them chasing Thunder Rosa to the bathroom. I don't know whether any of it's true or not, but I mean, why the fuck do we have to go back to this shit, man? AEW, this is what happened in early 2022. Every fucking time AEW's on a good run, some bullshit drama happens, and every fucking buddy immediately flocks to the drama, and it over fucking takes everything we got going on television. Early 2022 going into Double or Nothing, amazing shit on television. CM Punk and Hangman happen. MJF's fucking fleeing the fucking country, fucking flying home from Las Vegas, and he's flying back in. All this bullshit's going on. Thunder Rosa's fucking getting chased to the bathroom by fucking people breaking her nose or whatever. All this stuff's going on in AEW. Tony Khan fucking doesn't have a set of balls. All this bullshit. And it fucking overtakes the great television that they were putting on at the time.
And I really don't want it to happen to All In.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, the other fucking problem in this. Sorry, it wasn't the last thing. Where did it say in here? Here it is. Ospreay spoke with Britt Baker. Is Will Ospreay the fucking CEO, or is it Tony Khan? Why are we always hearing about Ospreay doing the right thing? Why?
Like, why does it have to rely on the wrestler to do the boss's job? Tony Khan should have stepped in and be like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? Why don't you fucking come to me? That's my job. You come to me. You don't come to the fucking guy.
Oh, brother.
Okay, they're children, dude. It's like daycare in there.
Have respect for the company. We're on a great run. Going into All In? I mean, again, this past week's Dynamite was maybe a little on the weaker side compared to what we've been getting. But hey, none of us are wrong for holding them to a standard, because before that, literally ever since the beginning of fucking July, it's been amazing episode after amazing episode. The Dynamite after Money in the Bank, so on, have been incredible going into the show. And now we gotta hear about this shit again. What the fuck?
So fucking frustrating, dude. I feel bad for everyone in the locker room that just minds their business and just tries to put on a good show, and they just get hindered by this shit. And it needs to really fucking stop.
Absolutely.
Grow the fuck up.
All right, man. Speaking of MJF, one of the side quests MJF is on is dealing with Daniel Garcia. According to Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer Radio, man, when AEW did the angle where Garcia got hurt, the injury angle where MJF, pile drived him off the second rope, they were aware that Daniel Garcia may not be back. So the angle was done in case he does not come back, and if he does come back, they have a storyline feud with MJF. I know he had been thinking about it, or he had told people he had been thinking about what he was going to do. I don't know 100% if he is coming back. I will say that I don't think that he's resigned or decided to leave yet. But according to Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer newsletter, I think it's the same thing anyway. But the general belief remains that Daniel Garcia will sign a new deal with AEW and will feud with MJF upon his return. He did have interest in going to WWE, although he'd likely start in NXT. What do you make of all this, man? How you feeling about Daniel Garcia? Possibly, I guess, staying with AEW.
It's interesting, man. It's interesting because I do feel like Tony Khan does like Daniel Garcia. I think he just forgets about him a lot, which is a thing that happens to if you're employed by Tony Khan. So I don't think he's necessarily like fucked if he stays with AEW. Personally, if I was him, I would go to WWE. try out NXT, I think he would fucking run NXT
Oh
from
my
when he's up
god.
there, and he would go to the main roster, wait 2.5 years for a mid card title, and I think it would be great. I think he would be,
Come on, bro.
fucking Triple H,
I do.
fucking,
Yeah.
he's the long gamer, man. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
forget the
But,
forget the final boss. It's him.
he's the Triple H is the fucking the long gamer.
Mr.
But,
Long Gamer. Fucking
if I
rock.
was him, I'm not in his shoes. I don't know his place. I don't know what contract looks better for him, what situation looks better for him. But in just creatively, I would pick WWE, man.
Oh
But
yeah.
I'll watch him. I'm not a tribalist. I'll watch him wherever he goes. I
Hmm.
just hope in AEW I get to watch him. But I no matter what, I'll watch him. I would prefer creatively for him to go to WWE, obviously, but that's just my opinion. And it's interesting. He's leaving it open. He's doing the smart route, and he's looking at both options, man. So I'm genuinely curious to see where he goes. More than likely, to be honest, if I had to put some money on it, I would say it's like 60-40 to him staying. But you never know, man. You really, really never know.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, first off, going back to the MJF stuff with Britt Baker, don't make me wish that that man went to WWE because I'm already
Please
kind of
don't.
on the fucking fence because the more that the fans continue to turn on him and treat that man, you are really making me wish he fucking went to WWE. Um
Truly.
yeah, and I'm tired of fucking AEW. If they do something shit like that to MJF, I'm so unbelievably fucking tired of them driving out top stars. I really am.
Because it's really the fans that are driving out their people.
Yeah.
And it's not even the booking and Tony Khan as much as the audience. They get on that hate train and they ride that shit till the end. They
Yeah.
still bring up CM Punk every fucking week.
They just did when he said something about um he said something he like gave his take on them airing the all in footage and there it went again. This guy's a
Ugh.
cancer. This guy's a piece of shit. Hey, shut the fuck up, dude.
Bro. Sorry, Jack Perry looked like a bitch. I'm sorry.
Golly. But as far as Daniel Garcia is concerned, um they obviously did a great thing in writing him off in a really cool way, similar to how they did
Yeah,
Ricochet, where if he does leave a couple years down the line, if he comes back, he's got shit to do. You know what I mean? He's got
exactly.
he's got a feud to do and whatnot. And hearing that he did have interest in WWE, I think he would be fantastic, and I think he would be amazing in NXT. Put him in
Oh,
NXT for a little bit, bro. I know a lot of people like dancing Daniel Garcia. To me, both versions of Daniel Garcia are great. I love
oh, yeah.
dancing, charismatic sports entertainer Garcia. I also love Red Death Daniel Garcia. I think when he's serious, I think he's fucking badass as fuck. So I
And
think,
he could.
uh huh,
If he goes to WWE, he can mix the characters and kind of be what Matt Riddle was back in NXT. He was a generally
ooh,
goofy guy. He
I
was
like that.
funny, but once that bell ring, he was Red Death,
Yeah,
man.
or like
Or
Festus.
he would be Red Death. I don't think I wouldn't go with Festus. I don't think
He was a demon.
he's that.
He was a
He
demon.
he was alright. But I think that could be great for Dan because he could really do both, and I think he at the same time.
No, absolutely. I think he would be. I think he would be amazing. I think he would be amazing in the WWE. Um, yeah, I think he would be great. I think he would be great in that system, and yeah, I truly do. I think he would be great. Now, um, yeah, go through NXT. I think he'd be a stud, a fucking stud in NXT. Go up to the main roster, and I think he could be one of the bright young stars that they have. He's great. But I honestly do think he'll stay with AEW. And again, I think Tony does like him. But the thing about
Mhm.
Tony is he likes you per appearance. Okay. Now,
Exactly.
on a week where he don't want you to appear, man, you ain't appearing
And,
for the next 6. But when you appear,
exactly.
he loves you.
He loves you. Like to be like a constant. We always say it, Tony Khan's got to be a mark for you because that's just
Yes,
how it is. If he's a fan of you, you'll be there
be a
all the
fan.
time. You'll be constantly used. I hope not. But there's people that like Daniel Garcia that he likes when he's there, when he remembers them. But when they're not like in his face, they're just not there.
Who's that sound like?
Dude, every fucking ism that fucking this man Tony Khan has, it's a shade of somebody else.
Well, when you say isms, what kind of
You know,
isms are you talking about? You want to go ahead and
well,
say
I
that
don't know.
guy's name to move us on to the next story here?
Well, I think we all know the name of Vincent McMahon.
Yeah, does Vince McMahon got any kids, okay?
He does. He has. I think. Wait. I think he has more than two. Doesn't he have like three?
He might have. No, he has a brother that's not involved in the business. He's only got two kids. And both of them are
Oh,
involved in
okay.
the business, but we know the one is Stephanie, man, but who's the other one?
Hmm. But you know what? It is Shane. I was gonna say it's not Shane, but it is.
Does he still got it? I think he does, bro.
He he still get it, man.
Shane still
He's. I
got
wonder if
it.
he still got the boot.
Bro, Shane McMahon. And yeah, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen, you know, you've heard. This is an
you seen the
AEW
picture?
story. AEW's Tony Khan has had a private meeting with Shane McMahon about possibilities moving forward. Oh, brother.
I've been doing so good, bro. What the fuck?
Wrestle Talk and Fightful have learned that AEW CEO Tony Khan had a private meeting with Shane McMahon this week. We can report that the meeting took place in an office at a private Arlington airport on Monday, July 29th, 2024. So, about 4 days ago. You can see a photo of Shane and Tony right here, as you can see on your screen. Oh, man. There it is, clear
Oh,
as day. Tony Khan sitting in the fucking chair, looking like a goof per usual, with his green cup that he oddly sips out of at all the media scrums, and right across from him, you see clear as day Shane
oh,
McMahon.
Shane, oh man. God damn.
Oh man, oh lord. All right, so Sean Ross Sapp has confirmed the meeting the meeting did take place. Tony Khan and that might not be so far
Oh,
behind.
oh shit.
Shane, the meeting with Tony Khan and Shane McMahon, they were discussing possibilities moving forward. Sapp noted that Khan had been open to talking to Shane for a while, but it is believed that they have never met or spoken. Before the rumors about McMahon joining AEW emerged recently, Tony Khan is said to be very open to using Shane McMahon for several weeks now, and he's also made it clear that he was open to the idea of talking to McMahon when people brought the topic up to him backstage. Publicly, Tony Khan commented in a recent interview on the Maggie and Perloff show that stated that McMahon was welcome to stop by anytime, and he seems to be a really nice guy. Khan also told Sports Illustrated that he has a lot of respect for McMahon as an executive and as a professional wrestler. He's always and says he's always welcome in AEW. Shane McMahon has been absent from WWE since WrestleMania 39, where he tore his quad in just seconds into a match against The Miz. Fightful. Oh God, I'm sorry. Fightful reported in June of 2024 that he was under no kind of WWE contract. As far as the story, there's been no kind of contract with WWE as of that story being released. He's still listed on the current on WWE's current roster page. On WWE's current roster page, but there are plenty of examples where it has been in inaccurate situations like this. Now, that's not the only thing we have. If you just give me a second here Shane McMahon had this to say. He released a statement to Busted Open about meeting with Tony Khan. Shane McMahon has issued a statement in response to his meeting with Tony Khan. He says, Tony and I were connected through a mutual friend, and we had a meeting. We talked about many things, but mostly about our love we shared for the business and the rewards and challenges of working with family. I congratulated him on the 5-year anniversary of All Elite Wrestling and look forward to see how he evolves the business moving forward. Now, this is where I sort of feel bad for Shane a little bit. According to Dave Meltzer, he says, I know that Shane has looked to get back in WWE, but the people in charge of WWE have no interest in him. That could change with the idea that he'd be willing to go to AEW. It maybe not. He would he really be willing to go to AEW? I don't know where his mind is. Should AEW take him, which is probably the biggest question? Is it a leverage play for him to get back into WWE? That certainly wouldn't surprise me at all. I know from people in WWE, like I said, he's tried to get back. There's a lot of negativity around the McMahon name, and I would say he is not welcome there for a long time. Okay. A lot to unpack.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing, Tony Khan keeps saying, I have a lot of respect for Shane as an executive. What really has Shane McMahon done as an executive in the wrestling business? That's what I don't really understand. Having respect
you
for...
mean just like business executive, just like a business mind?
Maybe. That's the only thing I could think of, because
Exactly.
we've never really heard of Shane in a backstage role. Everybody's referred to Shane as the cool McMahon, the one who just wanted to wrestle and be one of the boys.
Yeah, and there was Raw Underground.
Can you respect Shane as a professional wrestler? Sure you can. The guy's done a lot of death-defying stunts. He's put on a lot of banger matches. His match, everybody always goes back to it, but the match with Kurt Angle from King of the Ring, 2000... It was 2000 or 2001. I want to say it's 2001. Banger match. Absolutely, you can respect Shane as a professional wrestler. His match with The Miz at WrestleMania 39. Absolute banger of all bangers. One of my favorite matches ever was his match with The Miz. But, man, not the one from WrestleMania 35. Not the one, I'm talking about the one from 39. The one where Shane still had it. Okay.
Still got it.
It was he does still got it. Okay, first of all, this picture being put out into the public was absolutely a publicity stunt. It was a publicity stunt to see how people would react to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think Shane McMahon is the fix to all AEW's problems? No, I don't. Do I think, though, that this is going to be something drastic for the company? Dude, to be honest, I think if you bring Shane in, it's going to be insane for the first couple of weeks seeing him on AEW television. But after that, I think it's going to go right back into kind of just being something that's just crazy to see, but it's there every week. I don't really think it's going to make much of a difference for AEW. And if he does make Shane an executive, I hope he's very careful, because, again, at the end of the day, he is a McMahon, and you're bringing a McMahon into your company. Now, again, Shane is the cool McMahon. Everybody refers to Shane as the cool McMahon, but can you always really trust that? I don't know, man. I don't know.
About like, it's very tricky. Like you said, I don't know if I would trust the McMahon. I wouldn't know about that one. I think it's very risky to offer, a member of that family into your business who, at the end of the day, is a rival to what was Shane's father's business. It's a big risk. I don't know if it would pay off. So I really don't see the main point besides, a headline or two bringing them in. That would it would bring you a headline or two for a week or two, and then, like you said, it would just be a part of the show. It'd be weird to see, but it would just be a part of the show. So really, I think, I don't think the reward outweighs the risk here, and I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sitting at a place where I just genuinely think, man, that if Shane were to come in, then I really don't think much of anything would happen. Even,
No,
backstage business wise. I mean, I don't really think anything would change. If not, I think it would maybe get worse. Um,
it probably would.
you know what I mean? There's either one way you can go here. Nothing happens at all, which obviously is the safe route, or things get worse. Now what does make me feel bad for Shane, and what maybe does a little small part of me maybe does want to see him in AEW a little bit, is simply because, and it's not
It would
to
be cool.
specifically see him in AEW, it's just to see him back in wrestling. Is WWE just shuns him away because of the negativity around the McMahon name. I think that's a little bogus, bro. I think the negativity is around one name, and it's not Shane, and it's not Stephanie, and it's not McMahon. It's Vince. It's Vince McMahon. It,
Hey,
Shane and Stephanie, as far as I'm concerned, are always fucking welcome on my television. They
yeah,
did not fucking know the kind of fucking, they did not know about Vince doing all that shit. I can assure you they did not know. I'm sure they knew their father liked to be a little fucking dog and a fucking and a freak and a fan, but they, I can assure you they did not know about the grueling fucking details of what their father was doing. And they're always welcome on my television, man. And in my eyes, bro, they did not do anything wrong here.
exactly, exactly. It's a very, it, they're doing, well, obviously, it's a very Benoit-like situation with his
Yes.
family. Look at David Benoit. Man was
Yes.
fucking blackballed from the entire fucking industry for his whole life. They never brought him up, never helped him. After that happened, they just chose to ignore him. And obviously, he's got a grudge against WWE. I don't fucking blame him. Don't do that to Shane, man. Don't do that to Shane or Stephanie. Obviously they got their problems.
Yeah.
My family got problems, but they they weren't with him on that shit, man. And condone the person, not the family. Just because one person in the family does it doesn't mean they're all like that, man. And give those people a chance to you know, be them and not obviously someone who's not like their father.
Yep.
And let the world show that.
Exactly. And that I can see from Shane's perspective of he wants to get back in the wrestling business to maybe show people like, hey, I know the McMahon name is getting ragged around
Oh,
and maybe for a good reason, but at the end of the day, just to show
my
people
bad.
again that the McMahon name can leave a positive, outlook on the business. Not saying that Vince didn't leave a didn't, leave the business with anything positive. Vince did a lot of good things, but at the end of the day, bro, so Chris Benoit had a lot of fucking banger matches, but all anybody talks about is what he did. And the reason for that is because at the end of the day, there's consequences to your action, and you gotta fucking pay for
Mhm.
them. And it doesn't. At the
Exactly.
end of the day, it doesn't matter how fucking much good you did. And again, I'm not saying Vince didn't do anything good in the business, but it's time to fucking pay up for your actions, bro. And again, his time came for him to pay up. And no matter, again, no matter what he did for the business, people are going to talk about this, and people are going to hold this by his name, because for all the good he did a lot of fucking bad, and he ruined a lot of fucking people's lives, and he has to pay for
Hmm.
that. But I can see Shane wanting to right a
That wrong. And be like, yeah, we're not all like that. This is what I can do
exactly,
that's good. This is what my
exactly.
sister can do that's good. And he should be able to do that, man. Just because one person's bad doesn't mean. Yeah, I always hated the guilty by association system. I hated how like school would do it. I don't like
Yep.
how the law does it. Just because you're around someone that does a bad thing doesn't mean, you are guilty of that bad thing. I mean, as long as you're not Drake out here and you're around that, I think you're fine.
I would
But
certainly hope nobody's like Drake out here.
I fucking hope not. But like, it's like at the end of the day, he wasn't the one doing it. I really don't think he knew the grueling details of it. Let him be the person he is, not the person his dad is. Because I don't think he's that person.
Definitely, definitely, and I could maybe see Shane, like I said, man, maybe wanting to just just kind of put a whole, we're all not,
Like him.
he's not like us, okay,
Exactly.
so. Yeah, I could maybe see that being a factor. And again, the fact that WWE just shunned him away because he's Vince's son, I think is a little bogus. He did not do anything. He didn't do anything. All he did was book himself to win the fucking Royal Rumble, and he got fired. But I mean, that's all Shane did, man. He just wanted to go over, bro. But nah, man. I mean,
And Rick Flavor underground, so he should be slapped on the wrist for that.
yeah, I mean, this is I honestly, bro, just don't really see AEW getting an overwhelming positive out of this. If I'm being 100% honest, bro, I see this either being something where Shane comes in and people like him. He's a great hand to have backstage, but it's not really anything that's going to transcend his business. Either that or this motherfucker is going to be booking himself to fucking win the AEW championship. And then we got a fucking problem. But
And even for Shane, I don't think it would go well because how would that look? Obviously from what your dad did, you got blacklisted, so you go to a rival. That's not going to be a great look for either AEW or Shane, in my opinion.
yeah. But now I don't want to give anybody false hope, but something that Shane could be very, very, play a very, very instrumental hand in here. We all talk about how Forbidden Door is dead.
I could open it.
Shane just so happens to have Tony Khan's number in his phone. He also happens to have Paul Levesque's number in his phone. I don't want to give anybody false hope, and I don't want to be that guy saying, I don't, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy, but it is something that, again, if Shane is brought in as an executive and he's an executive that close to people in WWE, I mean, it is something that has to be talked about. I would be dishonest if I did not say that ran through my mind, but I don't know. Whatever they do with Shane, it's very, very instrumental. It could be very, very instrumental, or it could be very bad for the company. But either way, we're just going to have to wait and see. And at this point, man, I'm at the point where do what you got to do. If you don't bring him in, it's not going to be any sweat off my back. But if they do bring him in, I'll be curious to see how it plays out. And I'm really going to be praying it doesn't fucking go south, because it very well can.
I really hope not. Exactly. And if it goes south, it'll go real south.
Yes, then that's what scares me about that. But honestly, man, like I said, bro, I there is a part of me that honestly does kind of feel bad for the guy a little bit. I mean, I I'm only human, man, and those are my emotions. And I did kind of feel bad that, the company that he grew up in kind of just said, yeah, okay, we don't really want you around anymore. Your father got a weird case. Why is he around? He's not around.
Your father got a real case. Why are you around? It was what they're doing to the man.
Exactly, man. So I don't know, man, but it's gonna be interesting to see. And I'm telling you, that first time we see him walk out on AEW television, man, that's gonna be fucking weird.
That'll be insane, dude. Imagine Shane as one GM, fucking Stinking as the other. What a fucking world we'd be living in.
That would be something. Yeah, but it definitely does have a lot to do with TKO and their whole thing. And we actually do have news on them blackballing people in WWE, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But for our AEW news, man, let's go ahead and finish up on the AEW news. I think we got one more story. Yeah. AEW and Warner Bros.
God damn.
AEW and Warner Brothers, man. So, according to Fightful Select, the AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery the AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery's exclusive negotiation windows have ended.
That ain't a good sign.
Yikes. It looks like
Yeah.
Tony's going to be looking to go elsewhere, or he's looking to use that as a bargaining chip to get more money out of Warner Bros. So it remains to be seen, but it's going to be interesting, man.
It is a little scary for them, and I really hope they do stay with Warner Bros. Because them on TNT and shit is kind of their whole identity. It's got that WCW type shit, so that really is a good part of their identity. So I don't want them to have to lose that. Um, Hope it all goes well with Warner Bros. But you never know what might happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. So, um, moving on here to some WWE news. Now that we're on the topic of it, I guess. Brock Lesnar, the Wrestling
Hmm.
Observer, reports that Brock Lesnar's return depends on TKO's legal team approving his return in advance, and for now, they want to keep a far distance away from Brock due to ongoing legal matters. Yeah, and this is a case where, again, Brock was involved. Brock's name was heavily involved in this, and
Mhm. I
he's
don't know what else they expected.
he's more than likely gonna get a little bit of the Vince McMahon treatment here. So it remains to be seen if we see Brock back, but if we do see Brock back, like they said, man, it's gonna be a distance before his return to the company, if his return to the company at all. Could I see him coming back? I honestly could see them bringing him back, but then again, you know how. Then again, that I could see the old administration bringing him back, but the new administration, man, and the how strict TKO is with you having any blemishes on your name, especially one tied so heavily to Vince. We're not seeing him back for a long time, if at all.
Yeah, exactly. I really don't think we're going to see him anytime soon. And I mean, we really don't need to, besides like a few handful of matches that would have been really cool. If we even see him now, I mean, that's all people are going to think about, is what he did,
Yeah,
obviously. So I'd say leave him alone for at least a long time. If not, it is what it is if it's forever.
definitely, man, definitely. Now going back to some old MJF and Britt Baker stuff, I mentioned how I seen a comment that said I thought um, I seen a comment how it had said on there I thought CM Punk was the stem of the drama in AEW, which is very funny nowadays. But according to Fightful, CM Punk has overcome the reputation he has had since coming back to WWE and has been very easy to deal with.
What? No. You just gotta talk to the guy before you do something and he's not pissed. Look at that.
It's simple respect, and I think that's all it was in AEW. I think nobody respected him. I think with AEW you had a lot of young guys getting paid a lot of main event money, and I think
Hmm.
they thought they were the shit. They thought they didn't have to fucking listen to anybody. And again, for certain things you don't have to listen to people, but what you
Yeah,
should do in the wrestling business, respect the business, respect the industry, and respect your fucking peers. Um,
exactly.
again, respect your peers, bro. All you had to, I guarantee you, all these guys had to do was let Punk know, hey, I'm gonna say this. What do you think? And he probably would have been like, oh, okay, cool. Go ahead, say it. If it's
Well,
building to a feud, we can make a lot of money together. He said it on Ariel Helwani. I was under the assumption that we were all going to hate each other, and guys that hate each other usually always go on to make good money with each other. There was
yeah,
no money made.
exactly. No, exactly. It was quite the opposite, actually. But look at that. You go up to the man, Drew McIntyre goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go take a picture with Jack Perry." And CM Punk just said, "Okay." He probably laughed. fucking,
Yeah,
and then
I
Drew
thought it was great.
McIntyre fucking deleted a tweet, made the situation even better. Um, it's that simple. Like, you don't have to listen to someone's, opinion or advice, but just say, thanks for the advice. I'll think about it and move on with your day, man. That's all it is.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely, man. Yeah, and um, I mean, yeah, like I was saying with Punk, man. I mean, you're talking about they left a fucking bloodline dinner table, and we all know how fucking big that table is. All their
Hmm.
72 family members. They left a bloodlines dining table worth of money on the table. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. But again, it really just goes to show since he's been back with WWE, the structure's better and people have respect and people want to do good business. People don't want to do do good business for themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know, man. But it's very good nonetheless to hear about this because I know we were all very scared for CM Punk to
Hmm.
come into WWE because we all did not want him to suffer the fate of, you know,
Fighting.
being. Yeah, exactly. We did not want him to suffer the fate of fighting and being fired and a guy like CM Punk being blackballed from the business. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted that for
No,
CM Punk. We all wanted him to thrive. We all wanted him to sink his teeth into some stories, and we all wanted him to do great stuff. And that's what he's doing. Hunter says, "Will we ever see Punk versus Roman? We absolutely will.
oh yeah, oh
Yes,
fuck yeah,
we
that's
absolutely
gonna
will."
hit like crack.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be a banger fucking feud. WrestleMania 42 around there, I could absolutely see that being a headliner. Um,
Oh fuck yeah, in
um,
London. Hmm.
maybe, dude, maybe. Speaking of more people coming into WWE, Julia has announced that her last wrestling match in Japan will be on August 19th. After that, she has confirmed that she will be heading to the WWE.
Look
Amazing
at that,
stuff.
dude.
And we all know Julia's coming into NXT. And with that, F4W Online is reporting that Stephanie Vaquer is on her way to NXT as she will be appearing on WWE television very, very soon. Great stuff as well, man. So we got two new additions to the women's division coming in. Julia, going to be great. Stephanie Vaquer, also going to be great. And WWE's got two new, very exciting women coming up. And they also have great women coming up through the system. I mean, we're right on the cusp of Roxanne Perez getting called up, so that's going to
Dude,
be good. They got a lot of good women down there. They do.
exactly, dude. They have some really great women down there, man. Um, and they're about to get two more, and I can't wait. I think they're doing phenomenal down there, and it's going to be great. I'm very happy at the state of every women's division at this point. It's really thriving, which makes me fucking hate all the tag team divisions even more. But
Oh,
as a
fuck,
whole,
dude.
it's
They
a
all
thing to talk
suck.
about. They all suck. All of them fucking suck. But
Every single
the
one of them
women are
is
doing
good.
great.
Yeah, it's ridiculous out here. But
It really is.
um speaking of NXT, Joe Hendry. So, according to Joe Hendry, uh, via the Wrestling Mat podcast, the Wrestling Mat podcast. Okay, interesting name. Um, he says we are in a situation where TNA Wrestling have worked it out with WWE, where I can appear on TNA Wrestling as a contracted talent. I can also appear on NXT. I can train at the Performance Center full time and do indies and do signings. This is unprecedented stuff we are doing right now.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
That is nuts. And that also goes to show what game WWE's playing here.
Oh yeah. They are gonna fucking scalp the TNA roster over the next like 2, 3 years, dude. And it is what it is. I don't know what TNA expects to happen,
Yeah.
But I'm excited, dude. Joe Hendry's great. They got some great people in there, dude, and I think it's
Yeah.
gonna go pretty well.
Yeah, they do, man. I was also hearing that Mustafa Ali is up.
Well,
I seen some people saying that he just left the X division, but I'm hearing some people saying that he left TNA. And I really don't think he wanted to be tied to WWE. What would really be nice in AEW is Mustafa Ali as a part of one of their divisions, the Continental Division, the International Title Division, the TNT Title Division. I mean, I think he'd be a great piece to that. But I mean, he was great for X Division. I think he would have been great for the World Title Division. But it really goes to show, man, what game WWE is playing here, and it just lets you know, man, they got a fucking monocle looking right down on Joe Hendry's contract, as well as Jordan Grace, as well as the Rascals. I mean, all these guys, man, all these guys are getting quick scoped by WWE as soon as
yeah,
those fucking deals run up, bro. As soon as they run up.
they're they are gonna fucking claw their roster apart, man, and it's gonna be good. And Ali, he did officially leave TNA. I remember I saw it yesterday, and he released a whole like departure statement and whatnot. So yeah, he's going from TNA. So I hope we see him in AEW, dude.
That would be nice. That would be nice, man. They could have a nice little cruiserweight type division over there, or I guess their version would maybe be the international title. Their title, man. I mean,
the,
they could have a nice
the
little.
American.
That's not the name of the belt. They could have a nice thing going on over there, man. They could have Mustafa Ali. They could have Ricochet. They got my boy Hologram. They could have Will Ospreay. They could have the Beast Mortos. Um, no, but yeah, but in all serious, bro, I mean, Ali, Ricochet, Osprey, I mean, they could have a nice little cruiserweight type division over there. Daniel Garcia, all those kind of guys, man, and they could do some really good stuff, man. They could do some really good stuff. But what Joe Hendry's doing is great. I cannot believe WWE, or I mean, technically WWE doesn't have a say in this. All WWE's doing is playing nice so they could get that man as soon as his fucking deal
Oh,
is up.
yeah. They are like they are the greatest con men when I go. I don't like, listen, I'm a fan of it. Obviously, I watch WWE more than, TNA, so if I had to pick where someone goes, I would choose there. So I don't really care that their roster is going to get stolen. But I don't get TNA's thought process behind this. Like, do you not realize your roster is going to be stolen from everyone they want? But hey, it's going to work out, so I'm down for it.
Definitely. More breaking news, man. As of today, or as of I think, as of yesterday, WWE has signed Mark Henry's son, Jacob Henry, to a deal with the company. Mark and Jacob announced this during a set at a Remix Rumble event. He says, I have officially signed a deal with WWE. It's official. I'm locked in. Jacob Henry is one of the top high school wrestlers and football players in Texas. He previously set national records in all four powerlifting categories: squat, bench, deadlift, and total, and was named the world's strongest teenager by the LA Times after a record-setting national high school powerlifting champion.
Oh yeah, dude, the world's strongest man, the world's strongest kid. That's gonna be cool. I think he's already got the cool nickname down.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. And I'm excited, man. And I hope everything works out for him. And I hope he takes to the business very well. And I wish him nothing but the best. And I hope we hear good things about his training very soon, man. I'm excited for him.
Exactly. I think he's gonna go well, man. I can't wait to, like you said, hear about how everything goes for him in the PC. And good for him, man. Good for him. Good for Mark Henry too. I'm sure he's proud, man. And I hope it works out.
Yes. We got a report on somebody else coming into WWE. Well, staying with WWE. Ringer reports that Michael Cole has re-signed a new deal with the WWE, man. Bro, Michael Cole put out a statement, and it was hilarious because I can't imagine him doing it. He put out a statement on during an interview with Brian Curtis. He says, "I'm not going to lie. There have been times where Vince has said things to me on the headset that were inappropriate. I would go back to Gorilla after the show and get in his face and tell him that was bullshit.
I wish I could see that, dude.
He respected that I did that. I cannot imagine that, but that I'm very glad that Michael Cole stood up for himself in those situations, because that sounds like the funniest fucking thing ever. Michael Cole getting in somebody's face
and yelling at them. That sounds hilarious. I hope he pronounced everything he yelled right. He doesn't always, so. But that's great. Good for him for standing 10 toes down, dude. I respect the fuck out of that. And he is, man. And that poor man, dude, we're going to Vince with. Hey, obviously, even he's saying, oh, that shit, hell, dude. Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. And man, I don't blame Michael Cole. I don't even want to know what that man has said in his headset before. And I'm sure I would be fucking pissed off too. However, man, we got news on a show that holds a very special place in my heart, and it's not going to be in Chicago this year as it was last year. Survivor Series. Triple H confirms that Survivor Series War Games will take place at the Rogers Arena in Vancouver on Saturday, November 30th. So, we heard Madison Square Garden for Survivor Series. We heard the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. And now it is official. It was neither of those places. It was the Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia, man. So, yeah, Survivor Series, man. So if you're in the Vancouver, BC area and you want to go to Survivor Series, man, you guys are getting it, man. I definitely did not expect that. When I heard that they were shooting for New York or Los Angeles, I thought they were going to go with something of that stature, but I guess not, man.
Yeah, I like it. It's a Canada show. Love the Canada shows. Might be seeing some maple leaf in the eyes. I'm intrigued, and that sounds good, dude. Sounds like a good venue. I'm down.
Absolutely. So,
Sammy in War Games in Canada, it writes itself, man. It does.
Oh yeah, that's right. So man, we got news on moving on here, bro. We got news on the Hardy Boys. Oh man. PW Insider is reporting as of today, Matt and Jeff Hardy met with WWE officials earlier today in Cleveland, Ohio. No word on what was discussed, but we have heard that some content was filmed to be rolled out via WWE Digital as well. Well, looks like the Hardy Boys are getting the ball rolling on making their way back to WWE, man. And I think a lot of us thought this was a foregone conclusion. Mm-hmm. I thought a lot of us thought this was a foregone conclusion, and I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. I think it's, right for them to come back. It does really sting. I mean, dude, they've won tag titles everywhere they went. It really does sting that they weren't able to get the AEW tag titles. But excuse me, it is what it is. It is what it is, and but they're going back to WWE. I have heard they want to win the NXT tag titles, and there is a new set of new sets of tag titles that they have not won. So, new looking sets of
DIY titles.
They would look very good with those. Yeah, there is there is two sets of brand new looking championships that they have not won. So maybe that's something that they want to do, but either or, man, I think a lot of us thought this was going to happen, and I hope we can see them get a final run that actually does them justice.
Exactly, man. And I will say, I did gain a lot of respect for them when I remember I saw like a week or two ago, Matt really even like said a statement. I don't know if it was an interview or he just posted it, but he was talking about, how it's unfortunate that it didn't work out in AEW and how it was his fault it didn't work out in AEW because, they're, personal. Obviously, specifically one of their personal decisions. And I respect that they took it, like, yeah, that's our fault, we broke their trust, and we hope to never break your trust again. So that's really good, and I'm excited.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I hope they can do some good stuff, man, and I hope Jeff can uh, put an end to everything once and for all as far as his personal demons are concerned, man. But The Rock, the final boss,
Ultimate Glazer.
the
Gotta get that
Glazer.
Glazer title in figure form, man. You
They
got
are
to.
making it. They are making it. They
Yeah.
they showed it at San Diego
Ooh,
Comic Con. They are
they're
making the
making the
Glazer belt.
Glazer title go.
Hollywood North Buzz reports The Rock has reportedly finished filming the movie The Smashing Machine, which he had been filming since WrestleMania 40 ended. Now his schedule may be freer. I thought he was Mr. Long Gamer, man. How you gonna do Mania season and then dip?
It's Rock, dude. He doesn't even show up to his own sets on time. Fucking showing up 8 hours later from, I don't know, like, listen, I get a long workout, obviously, but 8 hours?
That
Fucking
is
hell.
fucking insane.
Dude, I feel dude, the second, he gets old and, stops, taking obviously what he takes to be that fit at his age, that man's body is gonna fucking break down.
I'm telling you right now, bro, if they take the DIY, as Bell says, the DIY tittles, um,
Mhm.
uh, dude, if they fucking take the title, bro, we waited this long to fucking get the titles on them in the first place. If Triple H takes the titles off of them in a month, and besides, why are you putting the tag titles on Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu? That's not the tag team. The tag team's
Yeah,
Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. And please get the
Jacob,
goat some gold.
I'm telling you, Tom needs some gold, man. He needs to polish it the complete wrong way, and I need to see it, man. But
I need him to see him like
yeah, I think
hold it
Glazer
upside down or some shit. Do some Tongaloa shit to the
exactly.
belt.
Exactly. Do some real Tongaloa shit, man. But yeah, you fucking dork Paul that doesn't show up has a fucking, I think already the third longest U.S. reign. Um, and you're gonna take it off DIY like that. Don't do that shit. We gotta wait for fucking everything in this company. Just let DIY get this, bro. Please.
I don't understand. I really don't understand. If it is a big night for the bloodline, maybe it could be Zilla. Maybe it could be Tala Tonga. My man
I don't know if it was
Hikaleo.
real, but I think I saw that Zilla posted that he's in the
He did.
city.
He
He
did.
posted at the airport.
I
Interesting.
I don't know, dude. Zilla is way too fresh in the business. I don't know if that's a good idea. He might be better than Tongaloa, but still, I don't think he's ready.
I think that's all that matters. I think that's all they're looking for at that point, to be honest. They said, "Oh, you don't botch low blows? All right, you're in. Come in. We got
Yeah,
you." That's all we need. So I don't know. Maybe Tongalo was so bad that it makes Zilla look great, even though how many green he might be. So maybe it makes it. But I feel like they're just having him post that to distract from the roll back.
definitely, definitely, man. But yeah, dude. So it should be interesting. It should be interesting, man. And as Bell's saying, Sean Ross Sapp says it's a big night for the Bloodline. Could we see Jimmy? Could we see Jimmy Uso return? What we see tonight, I say we see Jimmy. Hey, see, here's what I'm thinking. Jimmy costs Jacob and Tama Tonga the tag titles. Tomorrow night,
See?
they're Cody Rhodes wins. They're jumping Cody, right? Maybe they introduce some new members tomorrow. Jimmy comes out for the save. The whole new bloodline are beating the shit out of Jimmy. And then all of a sudden, Man, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. The man,
Ooh,
the man returns. Roman Reigns returns. I could see something like that. What I could also see, um, you know, or no, I don't know what I'm getting at. That's maybe what I could see happening. That's maybe what I could see happening. I could maybe see something like that happening where, we get some interference by Jimmy tonight and then tomorrow night. Um, or yeah, maybe we do see some new members of the Bloodline tonight, and then we see maybe, maybe we see Jimmy and Roman come back together. But do we see Jay? It's going to be
yeah,
interesting, man. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. But there is some rumors going around that The Rock will be returning at SummerSlam and not Roman Reigns. That is the rumor going around. I personally don't believe it at all. I think Roman's coming back
no,
tomorrow. Um, uh, but see, that's the thing. It's not necessarily that he would be coming out to help Cody. I think it would be. I think
it's more
maybe
the fucking solo.
I was gonna say. I honestly think Cody's gonna be a fucking non-factor in the main event of SummerSlam.
Oh yeah,
After that match is over, Cody's. I mean, Roman's back, and Cody. Cody. I don't think Cody's really gonna play much of a factor into any of that. But I can maybe see them attack Jimmy, and Roman comes
yeah.
back. Or maybe Solo gets on the mic talking about how he's the real tribal chief, or maybe he attacks Cody and he's on the mic talking about how he's the real tribal chief and people need to acknowledge him, and then Roman's music comes out, or he hits and he comes out. Maybe something like that, man. Or maybe he does come to the save of
Or
Jimmy,
maybe
man. Mm-hmm.
something I would really like with his, with Roman's return is we see Paul Heyman first. Paul Heyman comes out, and maybe Solo's like, okay, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I'm the tribal chief, and then his music hits. I would really like, in any way for Heyman to be there, either with him or first, just
Mm-hmm.
because they're just so interlinked, especially with this story.
Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, I don't believe the rumor that The Rock is coming back and Roman's not. I don't think I have when Rock said when he comes back he's coming for Cody. Why would they do
Hmm.
Rock and Cody at Bash in Berlin? They're going to bring Rock back closer to a big show, I think. Um so
Exactly.
so yeah, man, but that's what I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking, but it's all going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. And I think during these bloodline segments, we all are just very accustomed to sitting back and just living in the moment and going with the wins, bro, and see what see what's going on here, bro. So yeah, so that's the news on the Glazer coming back to the company and filming up his movie, bro. Or finishing up filming his movie. Um,
Oh, yeah.
Before we get to the SummerSlam predictions, man, the sponsors. SummerSlam this Saturday will now have 2 logos. That's the other thing too. Didn't this guy just hurt his elbow? I mean, what the fuck? Why
Yeah.
why would he
You're,
why would he come back now? I would think he would get
like,
that fixed first.
do people not realize the only thing he does is in the ring? Like, come on, people. He has a fucked up elbow. He can't do his one move.
Seriously. Um, SummerSlam this Saturday will have 2 logos on the ring canvas as confirmed by WWE. They will have the Prime logo in the middle of the ring, as well as the Wingstop logo. Man,
Fucking wing stop.
wonderful. It is what it is, man. WWE's getting their bag and doing their thing, man. So, more power to them, I guess.
People really hate the logos in the ring. I said it long before they even thought about doing it. I dig it. I like that New Japan look of, the logos, that kind of UFC like sports feel to the ring. I
Yeah.
think it's cool. And I'm down for it. I don't care. I mean, Wingstop's kind of funny. I wonder what's next. I'm surprised Slim Jim isn't on their ring when they're like
Yeah.
sponsor, or like Snickers, even like either of those two. But I like it, man. I really.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I honestly think, bro, I honestly think that, man, I genuinely think Like, wrestling fans overreact about a lot of shit.
Hmm.
But to me, bro, the ring apron stuff is gotta be the worst. Like they react
Like
as
that's
if and then too like you know how they play like stuff on the Trons? You
yeah,
know,
like during Money in the Bank, it was like a boys ad and all the like the Tron.
yes. And
People were
then
like mad about that.
yeah, like at WrestleMania, I remember people were complaining about, oh, I have to watch Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth, and all I'm thinking about is American home family insurance the whole time. If you're watching a wrestling match and you're thinking and you can't stop thinking about the fucking ad, that says more about how much you're an idiot than it does about the company's choice. I mean, you have a match in front of you and you're worried about American home insurance? I mean, are you fucking serious? What?
Like, I think you need to get off Twitter and go to your primary care doctor to get some ADHD medicine because you obviously don't know how to pay attention to things,
Yeah.
especially those AEW fans. Fuck me. But like, dog, how is that distracting? Pay attention to the ring, to the individual people moving around. It's not that hard. Like, dog,
Dude,
I don't
it's
care. I don't mind the ads. And I'm a guy, I fucking run ad block on my fucking computer 24/7. When it comes to like YouTube and shit, there's nothing I hate more than ads. But when it comes to these big companies, first of all, what do you expect? It's WWE. Come on, people. And second of all, who cares? It's just visual. I really, as long as it's not in my screaming about fucking flopper whopper, I really don't care.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm not getting fucking commercials in the middle of my premium live event, I'm
I
fine.
don't
But dude,
care.
I mean, are you serious right now? Oh, I'm watching this tag match and all I'm thinking about is American home family insurance. I mean, are you stupid, bro? Can you not pay attention to what's fucking going on in the ring? Are you that dumb? Oh, I mean, oh, I can't watch the match. All I'm thinking about is Prime. What? Are
Fucking
you a
drink some
fucking
water then.
yeah, are you a fucking idiot? I mean, watch the match. Who the fuck is looking? Oh, there's Prime in the middle of the ring. I mean, yeah, I see the Prime logo and I say, oh, there's a Prime logo, and I
Yeah,
move on.
it's Prime logo.
I see the fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch ad and I say, oh, okay, they're doing a Cinnamon Toast Crunch ad, and I pay attention to the match. I mean, they find anything to complain about, and yeah, I mean, I hate it, dude. It's an eyesore. It's really not. Just pay attention to the fucking match, and your eyes won't your eyes won't pay
I don't
attention
hear.
to it.
No, I don't fucking hear UFC fans. I couldn't focus on Conor McGregor at all. All I could see was the Budweiser gone. Nobody says that, bro. I couldn't pay attention to the football game, man. That ad that they play it overlay like field, couldn't pay attention. No other anything has ever said that. Besides these fucking fat, you know what they should put on the ring? Some degree deodorant
I was gonna say
ad
they could put
on the
some
fucking ring.
old fucking Spice ad on there.
They would really hate that shit. Good
Yeah.
lord.
That actually is what they need to do, because if their attention span is that bad, then all they'll be thinking about during the match is deodorant. And man, that actually might. I'm gonna email Triple H about that. Notorious
Yo,
Heels deodorant.
Hunter, my boy. Not talking about our Hunter in the chat. Other Hunter, the big Hunter. If you're watching
Papa
this
Mark?
dog, call Ice Spice. Ice Spice.
Oh
Don't.
brother, I don't know what you want to call her for.
Okay, my bad. Call
Ice,
Old
ice.
Spice. Fuck me. Call Old Spice Degree Dove something, bro,
Call the
and get
Rocks
some
Company,
deodorant on.
Papa Tooey.
Yeah, call Papa Tui. Their shit's great. I use their fucking body lotion every day. I
Yep.
use their face wash every day. It's great, dude. I need more of their shit. Call him. Use his shit. I don't know. Use some deodorant. Put it on, and maybe your fans will smell better, dude.
Oh, they need it. They fucking need it. Call Ice Spice, I
God
guess.
damn.
I guess that's who we can fucking figure out for our deodorant, I guess. Call Ice Spice.
Fuck me. Good lord, my dyslexia is fucking horrible, man.
Yeah, man. So, that is all the news, I believe. Yep. Yeah. That is all the news we got here today for you guys. And now, on to our SummerSlam predictions. Well, first and foremost, WWE has confirmed Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes will be closing the show. I think
We're getting Roman, guys.
Yeah, I think we're getting Roman, and we are on. Yes, actually, happy Roman Reigns Eve to everybody.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Bell. Thank you, Bell. Watch the fucking show, dummies. I like that.
Exactly. Literally.
Jeez. Dude.
Fucking wrestling fans, dude. Their attention span's something else.
Absolutely. I can't watch the main event of night one because I'm thinking about home insurance. Do you know how fucking dumb you sound just saying that? I mean, come on, man. Come on. I'm like, thinking about home insurance. Oh, fucking please. Oh, brother.
Take a fucking Xanax or something. If you're really that bad, fucking, I don't know, dude.
They got bigger problems if that's what they're worried about, bro. Anyways, man. Yes. So, SummerSlam predictions. Cody, like I said, Cody, Solo, confirmed main eventing the show. We're getting Roman. It's Roman Reigns Eve. Let's fucking go. We're all fucking excited. SmackDown's going to be destination television again. SmackDown will actually fucking be included and unscripted going forward. By God. Man, I'm happy.
We get to talk about SmackDown again. I love to.
Oh, brother.
Roman's back.
Yes. All right. First match. Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker. Man. How you feeling about this, bro? How you feeling?
I'm interested. I'm excited for the match. And I think they did the right decision last time, having Sami win. But I think now it's time you pull the trigger and you put it on Braun Breaker. I think it's a time, and I think it's what they should do, man.
Yes, please don't make him a fucking bona fide loser, please.
Don't LA Knight this man, where he has to wait fucking 2 years to get a fucking mid-card title. Please just give it to him.
Yeah, well, maybe if I'm looking through Triple H's lens, maybe we put it on Braun Breaker SummerSlam in Minnesota, 2026.
Dude,
for the fucking Intercontinental title.
He needs to switch out his binoculars with some reading glasses. Fucking hell, he needs looking way too far ahead.
God.
Fuck.
I'm going with Braun Breaker here.
Yeah, I would say Braun. I'd say put it on Braun. I think they will too. I hope though.
Me too, bro. The next match, Bayley defends the undisputed women's championship against Nia Jax. Interesting.
Pretty obvious.
Who do you got, bro?
I think it's obvious BBL Bayley win. I mean, Nia has been good. I will say she's not the old Nia. No. She's not fucking. She's definitely not turned off the TV bad. She's just. I'm still not a fan, but she's not bad. But I think it's still an obvious Bayley win for me at least.
I gotta disagree with you there, man. I don't think this is so obvious. I honestly think we're looking at Queen versus Queen of the Ring. I got Nia Jax. I see a lot of people saying Tiffany's gonna cash in. Is it an obligation that the fucking Money in the Bank? She hasn't even bedazzled the briefcase yet. Is it a foregone conclusion that the women, the women's Money in the Bank holder has to cash in at SummerSlam? I mean, come on, bro. Honestly, I think Nia's gonna win.
I think really Nia's gonna win this. Dude. Charlotte and Nia sounds like pure ass.
Yeah, dude. Someone's gonna die.
And I think at least Triple H is smart enough to know that that he doesn't book for the tagline. I think he's smart enough to do that. And I mean, you never know, it might. But dude, that shit's. I don't want Charlotte back in the first place. Personally, I'm really not excited for her to be back. But she is gonna be back. I'd rather see Charlotte and Bayley. I mean, we've seen it a million times with the 4 Horsewomen, but at least I know it's going to be a solid match.
Definitely, man. Yeah, obviously Charlotte and Bailey would definitely be better, but man, I got a feeling they're gonna give it to Nia here, man. Especially with this being the first year they bring back King of the Ring. I think they're King and Queen of the Ring, man. I think they're really looking to legitimize it here.
Yeah, I can see it.
And I think Nia Jax is gonna be taking the title from Bailey here, man. So for the next match,
Especially with something that really is, I could see it.
yeah, Logan Paul defending the United States Championship against LA Knight.
Trips,
Please.
trips. I'm paying, and I'm praying. LA Knight, can they just let the fucking man win? Dude, Logan Paul, this reign has been 8 packs of ass, dude. He's defended it, what, I think twice
Yep.
so far. Um, I'm
This
not a
is his
guy that you
third
defend
defense.
it every week. Yeah, I'm not a guy that thinks you need to defend it every week. I'm
No.
definitely not one. But fuck, at least a man show up to do a promo. Fucking hell, you're not Roman, bro. I hate to break it to you, you're not Roman. You're not as special or as intriguing. So please, can we just get this thing on LA Knight for the love of God, please?
Absolutely. Yes, I'm predicting LA Knight. Don't be shocked if Logan Paul wins, though. I'm telling you right now, do not be shocked if Logan Paul takes this. But I'm going with
No, I won't.
I'm
He gave
going
himself some real bad PR on Twitter the other day, and apparently WWE weren't too happy. Maybe this is going to be his punishment.
Yeah, it's time to take the title off him, man. It has been way too long, bro. And yes, please put the title on LA Knight. Please. I'm gonna go with LA Knight, man.
I am too, and I hope so.
The next match, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. I think in some sort of fuckery, Dominic
Hmm.
accidentally costs Rhea Ripley the Women's World title here.
Oh, 100%. He's either going to accidentally cause Liv
Yeah,
Morgan to retain this one. I
yep,
think I think that's pretty obvious here.
definitely. I'm going with Liv.
I think it's a very obvious Liv Morgan win.
Yeah. Next match, man. CM Punk returns to action
Look at
against
this.
Drew McIntyre, man. This match has Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. Huh. Very interesting, man. Very interesting. Ooh. Honestly, I could see, man. I could see Punk winning this, and I think it's gonna make
I
Drew
could,
more of a demon.
which is already annoying in itself because everything he's done already made him more of a demon.
Yeah.
So they went from putting a hat on hat to just stacking hats on top of each other with Drew McIntyre. But it's his first like main solo pay-per-view, well, singles
Yeah.
pay-per-view match since being back. I think he's gonna get the win.
I think so too. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Punk here, man.
Same.
Which I could maybe see this being used as a buffer. Maybe Drew gets pissed at Seth. Maybe we do Drew, Seth, and Punk at Berlin, and then we do the Hell in a Cell between Punk and Drew at Bad Blood.
I see that, definitely.
Yeah, I could very, very well see that happening. The next match for the World Heavyweight Championship. This one's going to be interesting. World Heavyweight Champion Jack Swagger takes on the King of the Ring, Gunther.
Mm.
Well, I'll put it like this. August 3rd, Gunther takes out the trash. I got Gunther.
I hate to say it. I really hate to say this, but I have Priest, bro. I want Gunther to win. I do. I would 100%. If I was choosing, it would be Gunther. But and if they do have Nia win hers, that kind of leaves it open for the possibility of, the other king and the, winner to lose and it still, looks fine. I think it's Gunther, dude. I mean, I think it's Priest. I think Priest retains here, dude. I really think he does. I don't want him to, but I think he does. And I hope I'm wrong.
I really hope you're wrong too.
I so hope I'm wrong, even though part of me doesn't want to be wrong. 'Cause I can't wait to see the reaction, but I hope I'm wrong.
If you
But I'm
want
gonna
to see
say
that
Priest.
reaction, I might.
Oh, I do.
I said this at Money in the Bank. I might fuck around and do something. Okay,
Do something.
I might. I said it at
You
Money in the
might.
Bank, and what I did, um,
It was nothing.
I don't know. Just know I'm gonna do something. I can't. Look, that doesn't need to be discussed. Okay, just know I'm gonna do something. If Damian Priest wins, it's going to Gunther. Gunther's gonna take out the street trash. He's gonna take out the garbage. He's gonna send his ass fucking back to irrelevancy. And honestly, Damian Priest, yeah, the time is done. The time is done. It's over. It's over. Puerto
I hope so,
Rican
man.
Daddy. What is
Oh,
that?
hell no.
You talking about Jack Swagger? Is that who you're talking about over here? You mean
I don't
the
think him
paper
and
champion?
I don't think those two words fit with that man. I mean, unless you're married, it
Listen,
might work, but
listen, bro. Gunther promised the people he was gonna come back to Berlin as the champ. Tomorrow night, he's taking the bag out the fucking trash. He's pulling on it. He's tugging on it. He's tying the fucking bag up. He's opening the fucking trash can and he's dumping it on in there. The reign is done. Yes. He's pulling the title out of
man,
the
I hope
trash with
so.
him.
Boy, I hope so, man.
He's taking out the street trash, bro. Gunther is winning. No questions asked.
I hope so, man.
Gunther's winning, bro. Triple H ain't having him lose some random shit like Jack Swagger. All right. Anyways, for the main event, we have Cody Rhodes versus Ronald McDonald. Okay. The McDonald's Employee of the Month. Solo.
Yeah.
I know you guys seen him going through the drive-thru. I know you guys seen it. Cody Rhodes and Solo, bro. Man. Look, Bell, he's going.
He's Austrian.
Same thing, okay? His people, German, Austrian, okay. Enough.
I mean, there was someone else that thought they were tending to be German, but they were Austrian. And I hope Gunther. I mean, Vince McMahon tried to make Gunther like that.
Oh Lord. Well, you know, German, Austrian, same thing. All right, same difference. Okay. Anyways, Gunther promised his people. All right, he's coming back with the title. He promised Berlin. He's coming back with the title. He's taking out the street trash. All right. So here we go. Damian Priest is going back to be homeless by choice, per Gunther. It's a choice to be homeless. What a dick.
Okay,
I love him.
I love it.
So, Employee of the Month, Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes, man. There's no fucking way Solo Sikoa
There's
wins.
no way. No, you can't let the fucking McDonald's ASM win this shit, bro. You can't. I mean, what would he do with the title besides just give it to Roman, in their feud? And I don't think Roman even wants it now.
Yeah, and I don't think their feud needs it. I think this is an obvious. They're teasing the stuff with Randy and Cody down the line. I mean, there's obviously, and then The Rock too. The Rock might say whether you got the title or not. The Rock wants that fucking championship. He's probably going to be the one to take the title off of Cody. So this is an obvious Cody win. I think shenanigans happen after the match, and I think Roman comes out after the match. I do not think he costs Solo the match. I think the shit hits the fan afterwards.
I think so. And I think it's an obvious Cody win. Solo, it's a word for it. Solo's great, dude. He's just They just dress him stupid and make him say stupid shit, make him look stupid. I mean, I miss, the street champ, man. I really do. But
I do.
it's an obvious fucking Cody win. It's obvious what he's
You
gonna
know,
go do. He's gonna go, like you said.
how the fuck are they gonna make this like thug version of the bloodline? These, what do they call them? Street thugs? How do you not use the street champ?
The street champ, the guy that just wore, street clothes, and he's got his tats, and he just talks how it is. Where's that Solo? It would be perfect for this. And they make him dress up in the fucking in my sister's silk pillow shirt and fucking walk around there. I don't understand.
Goofy ass, bro.
Dude, he looks so
Solo.
shitty, dude. He looks like a fucking uber dork, bro. I don't get it. And I think it's an obvious Cody win. The
It's
suits
not
are not
even
fire.
like it's not even so much the suits as it is the
It
glove
is.
and the velvet shirt.
Exactly. A suit, okay. I don't think a
Like,
suit
all
fits
right,
his style,
no, it does.
but
Yeah, it doesn't even fit his style. But I mean, him, because
man,
there is
like
time he's been in regular suits and he looks fine.
he looks fine. But they got him wearing the fucking club silk shirt
Red
and the
shoes.
fucking the red shoes, fucking some BDSM gloves for some reason. Like, dude, why do you got him dressed like that? And his fucking chain for some reason that's there. And
Big ass
I don't get
chain.
it, dude. The big ass, ugly ass. You know how those people go, people on the street and do the diamond tester?
Yeah.
They need to do that shit
Oh
to
my
Solo.
god.
Show how fake that shit is. But like, dude, he looks like an uber dork. He doesn't even match with the rest of his own group.
No.
Um, just let him be the street champ again, man. But it's Cody win.
Absolutely. But yeah, man. I'm going with Cody here. Cody's got more to do as champ. Solo's going on to feud with the Bloodline, so obviously there's no room for the title there. Solo is not walking out of SummerSlam with the championship. And that is going to do it, everybody, for this edition of the Notorious podcast. The new chapter, the next chapter of NHP is here. It is upon us. I want to thank you guys so much for being here for us with the rebrand, man. And yes, thank you guys so much for joining us, man. It's been a hectic month, and I'm so glad the day is finally here. The social media campaign is over. It's been fun, but the new era is here, and I am nothing but excited to share it with you guys, man. So that is going to do it, man, for this. Listen, I know
Exactly, Tommy.
I
No, it
know
doesn't.
Gunther is Austrian. Same difference, okay? Austrian is basically German, okay? Basically.
Okay.
Ludwig
Mm.
is German. I know Dragunov is Russian, and he moved. Listen, Bell,
As long as Gunther doesn't go to Poland, I think we'll be fine.
does anybody see how hard Bell is being the biggest hater right now? She's totally
I, res-
hating on my name
I
right now,
respect
dude.
it, though. Thanks, Bell. I respect it.
Exactly. Next, no, not exactly. No,
Exactly.
no, not
There you go.
exactly. No, that's not what I meant to say. The biggest hater,
That's
Bell.
exactly what it is.
You know, Bell, we were getting on good terms, dude. Now, all down the gutter. All the progress we made, right down the gutter. Unbelievable. Ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. Anyways, Gunther promised the people he's coming back as champ. Okay? Now, that's exactly what's going to happen. However, that is going to do it, man, for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Thank you guys so very much for joining us here for the rebrand of the show. Thank you guys, man. I cannot thank you guys enough. And yeah, bro, that is going to do it for this edition of the podcast, man. The new era is upon us. And the next chapter the page has been turned to the next chapter, bro. So
Hell
that is going
yeah.
to do it for this edition of the podcast. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. It has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem, or Johnny.
And nice.
Gonna have to get used to
Oh,
that.
look at that. And nice, okay.
And that is going to do it for this edition of NHP. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. Thank you guys. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all here tomorrow night for the WWE SummerSlam Cleveland 2024 official review.
Peace.